Hey Gems, welcome back to my channel. We're just going to jump right into today's video. We've got a special one. Ali, absolutely love your content. I'm going to leave her channel down in the description. Yeah, let's just jump into it.
So by the time a woman is approaching or reaches her 30s, the only options she'll have left are these undesirable groups. And if she foolishly chooses to date the most attractive guys, chances are she'll bump into one of these fuckboys and wind down the bitter spiral saying, guys don't want to commit anymore. They're all jerks.
Yeah, I mean, I never believe a woman that says that all men are trash or like men are jerks. I'm like, just tell me you're picking trash without picking trash.
Uh-oh.
So I think that this is actually a real phenomenon that goes on. But here's the thing, women, if you're watching, like, you're not going to get rid of that stigma of being 30 and single. You can choose to live a delusion if you would like. But if you are a reasonably attractive woman and you are single and childless by 30 and you still want a relationship, you don't know what you want in life. And no man is going to entrust you who does not know what they want in life with his legacy. So that is a you problem. You have to figure out what you're looking for in a relationship and execute based off of that. Because I met women 32 years old. Oh, I don't know if I want kids. Girl, you should know.
Yeah.
You should know. And this is where I think older women fail because it's actually very hard to make it all the way to birth. So stop playing with your eggs. Gen Z and millennials are half as fertile as baby boomers. Conversations we need to have.
Yeah.
But they think that this is oppression.
This is why I just love Ali. It's just raw. Just give it to them, isn't it? This is so true. Anytime I meet someone who is not moving as if they had fire up their bum, it's as if I can't want this more than you, because the work that it will take you to attain those things can only come from you. And it's like, at first, I used to really want to just shake these women and just say, hey, wake up. As Kevin would say, focus like a laser on the outcomes that you say you want so that you can go for them and attain those things. You know, I want to shake them. But right now it's like, okay, if that works for you, if just staying in your house, not moving with a sense of purpose, not moving with a sense of intentionality, or moving with a sense of urgency. If you don't feel the urgency, I don't know why I need to feel pressure. I know inside, most of the time, it's that people-pleasing nature in me, that empathy in me, wanting to save you, you know, being the fixer, being the helper growing up, that savior complex. But now it's like, nope, I put that hat down. I will give you the information that I can, but I can't want those things for you more than you want it for yourself. There's so much work to be done if you actually want to be a wife and you want to be a mother. I can't do that work for you. What I can do is just highlight the work that needs to be done, and hopefully that would shake you into getting some kind of can-do spirit, some motivation to chase the things that you want. You know, the same way you chase your career or your jobs, actually. Most of the time, it's jobs, you know, the way you chase those things and you chase your education, you know. But yeah, let's keep going.
We're just trying to get them barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. Like, fine. Then get a 401k. Leave us alone on Thanksgiving.
Where did all the good men go? But the reality is, maybe she had chances with the highest quality guys who wanted relationships when she was in her youth, but she declined the offers so she could spend more time partying. Additionally, adding one more point to this, even if there are a few high-value men that are left at her age, or some of the beta providers ascend to high-value men, chances are they'll want to date the younger, most attractive girls in their early 20s. They have.
Yeah, I think that's why older women stare at my husband and I. If they wanted him, they could have had him. I had a good question in here. So Sage says, if nature intended for a man and woman to get married, then why is it so hard and complicated? It shouldn't be this difficult if it's natural. I never said marriage was natural.
No,
it's not. You want to know what's natural? A woman getting pregnant by a new man every 2 years, because that is the amount of time it takes to gestate, give birth, breastfeed, and wean. Yeah. And if you are looking for the best genetic outcome as a woman, you only care about your DNA. Let's go like real ape with it. Your best genetic output is going to be as diverse as possible. So you would want a new man every so often on that 2-year mark. But that also necessitates communal living, which we do not do. We have a very individualized society. So that's why we need marriage. It's because of society. That's my opinion.
Okay.
Because if we all, like, let's say the entire West starts to move toward, polygamy, that at least is a direction and a mating strategy, but we're not doing that. We're not headed in one direction. We're headed to different factions. We're headed to, some people are going to get married. Some people are going to do LTRs. Some people are going to be polyamorous. So there's no real clear guidance on what child rearing is going to look like in the future. Right now, we're at this crux where we're entering like a post-marital society. Now, my channel exists because I'm pretty sure we can bring masculine husbands back. I'm pretty sure they are the sexiest men on earth, and their wives be putting it on them and raising some babies. So I've seen them. I know they exist. Trying to get to them.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think marriage is natural. Let's get back to wheat
I
waffles.
want to just add my 2 cents for that one.
Just read it again. Trying to get to them. But no, I don't think marriage is natural. Let's get back to putting it on them. And
so she said, if nature intended for the man, if nature intended for the man and woman to get married, then why is it so hard and complicated? Because human beings, we are complicated. We're all wired differently. We're conditioned differently. We're brought up differently. So the truth of the matter is, if you want marriage, then move like it's of importance to you so that you can naturally be attractive to the man who is also marriage minded, because he's looking for someone who embodies qualities of a wife. That's when it can naturally, quote unquote, happen. But it doesn't mean that it won't require effort from both parties. It will always require effort from both parties, even when you are married, okay? Because we're both complicated and we're both trying to fuse together 2 different or individual experiences, and we're trying to build a home together based off of that or from that. Yeah. So that's why it's complicated. It shouldn't be this difficult if it's natural. Again, let's just take the whole it's natural out. It's not natural. It takes effort. It takes just the same way as the same way that getting an education takes work. It's not just natural to just get up and go and get a degree. You have to sit the exams, you have to learn, and you have to pass it. It's the same can-do spirit, the same motivation, the same, proactivity and intentionality. That's what needs to be applied for the other things that you say you want, especially if marriage and children are part of it. Yeah.
Raising some babies. So I've seen them. I know they exist. Trying to get to them. But no, I don't think marriage is natural. Let's get back to wheat waffles.
They have the value to do it, so why wouldn't they? Anyway, bottom line. As a woman ages, she will likely find slimmer and slimmer pickings available dating-wise. And the only men left are going to be genetically inferior beta guys or the same Chad alphas who are never going to settle down. Okay, so those are my first 2 reasons, and now I've got these out the way. Now is a good time to press the like button and leave any thoughts you have in the comments below.
Right. Shout out to Wheat Waffles. If you guys like his content, go take a look at it. Approach with caution, because apparently some people find his content inflammatory. Florida Climax. Out here again. He says monogamy is a social contract. Terms of the social contract have been broken by certain isms. You mean wokeism? Okay. Yeah, we don't do that on my channel. Wokies, and go somewhere else. Okay, Brianna Cleary. So I choose to embrace getting older. Why not? Do the best you can to preserve yourself and be kind. So you're right. Like, if you are a well-rounded woman and you take care of yourself, you should be attractive at 30. The thing about it is like, what's going on up here? And this is not to you specifically, because I'm talking to like most women. I mean, if you want like further insights, feel free to contact me. But I don't think you weren't asking for anything. So that's like the problem with women that don't have nuance. Again, not you. I'm talking about like your average like 18 or 19-year-old. They're like, oh, like I'm just gonna be fun forever. I'm gonna be 35 and hot. And they're not even thinking that they haven't learned how to socialize with a man in the long term. And so like those women get frustrated. I don't want women to end up single and childless by default. If you want to be single and childless by choice, that's amazing. If that's gonna make you live a full life, sure. But I'm finding that a lot of women are actually just incapable. And that's what I'm trying to get to on this channel.
To add
this is like what's going on up
when they say
here, and this is not to you specifically because I'm talking to.
I just want to be able to have that on the screen. I want to read it. So it says, "I choose to embrace getting older. Why not? Do the best you can to preserve yourself and be kind." You know, these are the airy fairy messages. I'm not talking about her directly. I'm just saying that these are the things that we hear in our echo chamber and keeps us exactly where we are. That's why I absolutely love Kevin Samuels' channel and his content, because it was like, no, of course you have to choose to embrace getting older because you're getting older. That's your responsibility to embrace yourself. If you don't embrace yourself, who's going to embrace you, sweetheart? You are alone. So that goes without saying that you need to embrace yourself. That goes without saying that you need to be kind to yourself. And that goes without saying to say you need to preserve yourself. But aside from all of that, you need to sit down and ask tough questions and get down to the nitty gritty, you know, get dirty, down and dirty, and think or ask yourself, what is it that I want out of life? These things are not just going to land on my lap without any effort from my part. And that's what I want women to start moving with, a sense of urgency, a sense of intentionality, as if they had fire up their bum, rather than I here firing things at you. And then you're like, yeah, do I really want it? Yeah. You know, it's like, if you don't want it, then why are you even here? I'm speaking to the women who actually want to make better decisions, and they find themselves running out of time. You need to focus like a laser, as Kevin Samuels will say. Focus like a laser on the outcomes that you say you want. You know, you don't just move thinking that God will do it. God will not do it. As the man said, Waffles said, you already had the chances, sweetheart. That you had the chances and you blew it. And now you're worrying God. Please, God doesn't want to hear it. Do the work so that you can pick better and be with someone who is on your level, okay? But anyway, thoroughly enjoyed that. Bye-bye, gems. But yeah, if you enjoyed this content, oh, actually, before all of that, make sure you go and subscribe and support Ali's channel, Real Femsapien. Absolutely love her content on there, just so raw. And Instagram, you see more of her. It's like in her natural habitat, you know, and I absolutely love her Q&As. So do all of that. I'll have her details down below. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button as well. But yeah, until next time, take care and God bless. Bye-bye.